Hello everyone, my name is Tanuj. Now I am going to explain about differences between OLAP and OLTP. Now we will see about key difference. Key difference between OLTP and OLAP. Online analytical processing, also known as OLAP, is a category of software tools that analyze data stored in a database, whereas online transaction processing (OLTP) supports the transaction-oriented applications in a three-tier architecture. OLAP creates a single platform for all types of business analysis needs, which includes planning, budgeting, forecasting, and analysis, while OLTP is useful for administering day-to-day transactions of an organization. OLAP is categorized by a large volume of data, while OLTP is categorized by large numbers of short online transactions. In OLAP, a data warehouse is created uniquely so that it can integrate different data sources for building an consolidated database, whereas OLTP uses traditional DBMS. Now we'll see about OLTP and OLAP separately. Now, what is OLAP? Online Analytical Processing, a category of software tools which provides analysis of data for business decisions. Known as OLAP, OLAP systems allows users to analyze database information from multiple database systems at one time. Its primary objective is data analysis and it is not used in data processing. OLTP OLTP is known as Online Transaction Processing. It supports the transactions-oriented applications in a three-tier architecture. OLTP administers day-to-day transactions of an organization. The primary objective is data processing, not data analysis. Here, there are some differences of OLTP and OLAP. We will see one by one. Now, the parameters known as process. OLTP. It is an online transaction system. It manages the database modification, whereas OLAP is an online analysis and data retrieving process. Characteristic. It is categorized by large number of short online transactions, and whereas OLAP it is characterized by a large volume of data. Functionality of both. OLTP is an online database modifying system, whereas OLAP is an online database query management system. Method. OLTP uses traditional DBMS. OLAP uses the data warehouse query. Insert, update, and delete information from the database, mostly select operations in OLAP. Table. Tables used in OLTP database are normalized. Tables used in OLAP database are not normalized. Source. OLTP and its transactions are the sources of the data. Different OLTP databases become the sources of the data for OLAP. Data integrity. OLTP database must maintain data integrity constraint. OLAP does not have the frequently modified. Eh, Here, integrity is not an issue for OLAP. Response time. OLTP response time is millisecond. Response time in OLAP is seconds. Quality. The quality of the OLTP database is always detailed and organized, whereas the data in OLAP process is summarized or organized. Now we have some other differences. It usefulness. OLTP it helps to control and run the fundamental business tasks, whereas OLAP it helps with planning, problem solving, and decision support. Operation of the OLTP and OLAP. OLTP allows read and write operations. OLAP allows only read and rarely write. Audience. It is a OLTP is a market-oriented process, and OLAP is a customer-oriented process. Query type. Queries in this process are standard and simple, whereas in OLAP the queries are complex. We can't write queries easily in OLAP. Backup. Complete backup of the data combined with incremental backups. DB design is application oriented. it is for OLAP, OLTP. Whereas OLAP only need a backup from time to time. Backup is not important compared to OLTP. Design. Database design changes with industry like retail, airline, banking, etc. Whereas for OLAP, DB design is subject oriented. Example, database designs with subjects like sales, marketing, purchasing, etc. User type for OLAP and OLTP. With OLTP, it is used by data critical users like clerk, DBA, and data used by data knowledge workers. Whereas in OLAP, we have workers, managers, are the user types, etc. Purpose. It is designed for real time. OLTP and OLAP is designed for analysis of business. Now we will see about benefits of OLAP and OLTP. Here we have OLAP. OLAP creates a single platform for all types of business analytical needs, which includes planning, budgeting, forecasting, and analysis. The main benefit of the OLAP is the consistency of the information and calculations. Easy and next point, easily apply security restrictions on users and objects to comply with regulations and protect sensitive data. These are the some of the benefits of the OLAP services. Next, we will see about the benefits of OLTP. Benefits of OLTP method. It administers daily transactions of an organization, and it widens the customer base of an organization by simplifying individual processes. Now we will see about drawbacks of OLAP and OLTP. Now OLAP implementation and maintenance are dependent on IT professional because the traditional OLAP tools require a complicated modeling procedure. OLAP tools need cooperation between people of various departments to be effective, which might always not be possible. These are the drawbacks of the OLAP service. Now we will see about OLTP method. If OLTP system faces hardware failures, then online transactions get severely affected. It means when we use a transaction like drawing money from an ATM, suddenly the ATM is failed to give the money. It is because of the OL system facing an hardware failure. Now, next point, OLTP systems allow multiple users to access and change the same data and use it every time, which many times created the unprecedented situation. These are all the drawbacks and benefits of the OLTP method. And we also saw that the differences of OLTP and OLAP. And we also know what is meant by OLAP and OLTP and what are its uses. Thank you, everyone.